Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to another edition of Sunday Night Live. Hi, Cruising with the Olds. How are you? Gonna verify that. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Sounds like you can hear me. Looks like you can see me too. So things are working. Hello, happy Sunday. Welcome to another live stream regarding the Villages, Florida. How's everybody doing today? I hope you have all your Christmas presents bought already. Let me know in the comments. Did you start your Christmas shopping? Hi, Craig. How are you? Sam Propane is in the house. We're going to nickname you Sam the Decibel Reader. We drank the Kool-Aid. Cruising with the Olds. What would you like to tell us about that? Closing on January 6th. Congratulations. Which house did you buy? I would like to show the audience, or don't you want to tell anybody where you live? I will take a tour through your home if you let me know what home it is. But if you want, you don't need to tell me. I get it. You want your privacy. What type of home? Congratulations. Cruising with the Olds has officially drank the Kool-Aid. Congratulations. What should we do? We should have hats and horns. Maybe I'll wave my camera. I'll wave my camera in congratulations. 1969 Daniels Avenue. Share it with the world. Cruising with the Olds has just purchased a home at, what is it? 1569 Daniels Avenue. 1569. We're looking at Cruising with the Olds. 1569 Daniels Avenue. Wow, look at this. Can everybody see this? I think you can. You bought a Mason model veranda home on Daniels Avenue. Let's see if it pops up. Yes. Wow. You did drink the Kool-Aid. You drank a whole bucket of Kool-Aid when you bought this house. How nice is this? Let's see where it is. We're going to call up the map. Cruising with the Oldsmobile is now cruising with the Villages. And here he is. He just purchased in the brand new Veranda Home neighborhood, Oak Hollow, Veranda Homes North. Cruising with the Olds is going to have a north-facing lanai. Wow. And he is going to enter the neighborhood. This is Corbin Trail. He's entering on Summer Run, taking a right onto Daniels Avenue. And then he's going to drive down to his home right here. The newest member of the Villages community, Cruising with the Oldsmobile. Are you going to park an Oldsmobile car in the driveway? That's the question I have. Are you going to have an Oldsmobile car? We have filet mignon. Oh, yum. I was actually going to run to the store today and buy a whole tenderloin and cut it up and have filet later today, actually. We had New York strips on a budget, Sam. Smallest backyard I could find. You wanted a small backyard. It is facing north, and we're going to look. We're going to dissect your house, Cruising with the Olds. That's what we do on this channel. Thanks for the help. Your info was instrumental in this. Oh, really? Cruising with the Olds. F350. You cannot put a F350 in the garage. I think it's against, I guess, your deed restrictions. I think you can put it only an F250 in. I think you have to downgrade to F250 because deed compliance, they might You might have a neighbor that complains, unless you can fit it in the garage. If you can put it in the garage, you should have no problem. Okay, let's look. Cruising with the Olds. Look at the brand new Mason model veranda home, 2-car garage. Let's look at the home features. Precast concrete walls, manufacturing, shipped to the job site and lifted in place using a crane. Walk-in Roman type shower, composite plank floor, 2-car plus a golf cart garage, blinds, vaulted ceilings. Let's look at the floor plan of the Mason. This is Cruising with the Olds home. Look at the garage, 23 feet, 5 inches deep. You will get an F-350 in there if you want. Golf cart garage. You do have a nook with a window, front seating area. So you sit in the front of the home in the evening and you can see the sunset. And in the morning, you sit on the lanai, you should have shade. You could sit in the lanai in the evening and get shade. You can sit in the front and watch the sunset. Split bedroom design home. Look at that. 4 bedrooms. Why do you need 4 bedrooms, may I ask? I think it's awesome. I would convert this room here into an office maybe, or bedroom 3 into an office. But look at the kitchen, large kitchen, one bank of sliding patio doors. It has a large window at bedroom 4. Nice garage. Cruising with the Oldsmobile has just purchased the Mason model. Hello, Suzette. No, so Cruising with the Olds just drank a whole bucket of Kool-Aid. He is now a proud new owner of this home right here. It has 53 pictures in it. He owns a Mason model veranda home in the village of Oak Hollow, Veranda Homes North. He chose to live right here. One of the better veranda home neighborhoods that you can buy into. And he is going to be really close to the Blanchard Rec and the Woodlands Championship Golf Course. He's going to have to drive down this road, turn right, and get his mail right here at the Oak Hollow Postal Center. Wow, I am so impressed. Congratulations. Change the emblems to F-250. If you can get it in the garage, no problem. But if you leave it sit outside, you might have a neighbor complain. Very exciting. Yes, exactly. Okay, now we're going to take a tour of the Cruising with the Olds home. Look at the pictures. Very nice. I like the color scheme. I like the gray, light gray. Like it. I'm not a big color guy. I don't like the blue and the brown homes and the yellows. Look at this. The question I have, Cruising with the Olds, are you afraid? Are you afraid that somebody's going to peer into this nook window and see you eating at the kitchen table? Are you afraid? And the question I also have is, are you one of those people that will pull your shades down at night? Or do you leave your shades up so everybody can see you like you're sitting in a fishbowl? It is a nice house. I do like it. Like the front seating area. You have the options. Let's see. The other question I have for Cruising with the Olds, are you going to screen in this front area? Right here under the eave, right here, you put a screen. I'm not sure how that works out. Let's see. Like right here, you put a screen and then you put a screen door. Because a lot of villagers do that, because if you don't, the insects will seek refuge in the shade and the cool areas, and you'll have a lot of insects living in here up on the ceiling area. So my advice to cruising with the olds, think about putting a screened in front lanai. So you would have a mini screened in front lanai, and then you also have a large back lanai facing north. So let's see what she is going to say. No screen. You don't want to put a screen there. You're going to have to fight some bugs up in here. I'm telling you, you're going to have bugs. We only shop at Sam's Club and get steak 30% off at Sam's Club. Mine at your club. 8 a.m. steaks on sale. It's really steaks on sales. Okay, we're going to continue the journey. You do have a glass window in the front door. How do you plan on covering that glass window? So off to the left, you have the kitchen area, the / nook. I like the neutral floors. The color scheme of the home I like. I even like the blue door, actually. It's not robin egg blue, but I like the light colored flooring. I like the light colored exterior. I'm not wild about the gold fixtures. Do you like the gold fixtures? I know they are coming back. I don't know why they're coming back. It reminds me of the 1960s and 70s, maybe 50s. But do you like the gold fixtures? Ceiling fan. I am a brushed stainless fixtures kind of guy. This is quartz countertops. I do like the window in the nook. The nooks are way too dark if you don't have a window. Like the white cabinets. The gold hardware. Okay, with the gold. So let me know if you like the gold. Wife likes them. Champagne brass. Eesh. Is that what they're spinning it as? Gold now is called champagne brass. Okay. Island. You do have an island in there. Is that a black colored island? It looks black. Why would they paint it black? I like the island, but I'm not sure I like the color. Stainless. Lots of counter space. Okay. I'm not sure I'm digging the black, but that's easy to fix. You do have a lot of cabinets. There is a nice pantry right there. Why is it black? Of all the colors. So now you're looking at the nook champagne brass. It is, I guess. What is this? Is that a pantry? What is that? What is that? What are those doors? There you have a large tray ceiling. You do have carpet. Question I have for cruising with the olds: are you going to replace this carpeting with composite flooring, or are you going to leave the carpeting? I'm going to let you answer before I would answer. What are you going to do with the carpeting? They are easy to change. Yeah, they are. Champagne bronze. She says, yes, I missed champagne bronze. Okay. And she's already said she's painting the island, thank God. Why would the villages put a black island in? Some of the decisions the villages makes is just beyond me. Center kitchen. 48-inch cabinets are nice. They're extra tall. So the cabinets on the top, are they extra tall? Are these 48-inch? Yeah, they do look taller. Yeah. And that's a shaker design, if I remember from my old building days. It's a shaker cabinet. I think they call that shaker when it kind of looks like a frame. And I do like it. I like the shaker style. What color is the hardware? Is the hardware also champagne bronze, or is that brushed stainless? It almost looks brushed stainless. The good news is that they put hardware on. Years ago, they did not put hardware on the doors in the kitchen. Like my patio villa was built in 2004. No hardware. I had to put my own hardware on the doors. So they're putting hardware on. That's good. And there's your. Are you going to put leaving the? Yeah, that's what I would do. That would be my answer. I'd leave the carpet. I'd leave the carpet in, and then once it deteriorates, then I'd rip it out and put solid surface in. Yeah, it's a shaker cabinet. So we are now analyzing the Cruising with the Olds home. You do have tray ceiling. They don't call it tray ceiling. They're calling it something else. But in my world, it's a tray ceiling. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting into some good stuff here. So you have, what is this? Oh, this is the hallway that leads into the primary bedroom. You have closets on both sides, I think. And then it goes into the primary bathroom that you have tile. And there's the tile. And the tile is neutral tile. I'm trying to figure out what the hardware is. What color is the hardware? Do you know the color of the hardware? It almost looks brushed stainless to me. Or is it champagne? I don't know. But you do have quartz countertops. It's the light fixture that has the champagne color to it. And then the faucet is brushed stainless. Do you see that? The faucet in this bathroom is brushed stainless. And then you got the champagne. Oh, here we go. Champagne light fixture. Step ceiling. Is that what they're calling it? Step ceiling? Okay. So, nice pantry in here. You do have a sliding pocket door on the commode, but the question is there a window in the commode space? Drum roll, window in the commode? No, it's an interior commode. Interior commode. Okay. So we're back there. So the island, what color is she going to paint the island? Why would they paint it black? Leave me in the comments. Is this a strange color for the villages to put it? I don't think I've ever seen a black island before. I don't recall seeing a black island in a village's new home, at least. So the other thing I wanted to know is, what is this thing? Right next to the laundry room is two doors. What is that? So we have a laundry room. Where's the laundry room? Oh, it's a large linen closet. It's this. So at the end of the hallway, you have a large linen closet with bifold raised panel doors. That's nice. You could also use that maybe as a pantry. If you don't have enough pantry space, you might use that as a pantry. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Is that a pantry or is that a linen closet, or what are you going to use it for? You could use it either way. Sorry, we link guys. Oh, Craig and Nicole. Craig the sailor trying to downsize for a new home. We are moving to the villages. Another one. Congratulations. Did you buy your home yet? Sailor. Another happy new. Oh my God, no idea color yet. Okay, so we're going to continue. We are now looking, just for those new that joined, this is the brand new bouncing baby home that Cruising with the Olds just purchased in the village of the Veranda Homes, Oak Hollow Verandas North. And we are now looking at the pictures. We are now picking it apart. We are looking at everything the home has to offer. It's a veranda home. It has walls that surround it. So do you have pets? The question I have, cruising with the olds, did you buy a veranda home because you have pets? I want to know. I want to know if people are buying courtyard villas and veranda homes that don't have pets. Or are they buying these homes because they have pets? That's the question I have. We closed February 11th. Congratulations. All right. So if you want to share the address, I will go through the home and give you my opinions. Oh, yeah, I guess we are. Red Fox Loop, it's pre owned. Okay, we're going to go through that one if I can find it on the map. It's a pre owned home. The Village's real estate is booming. Really? New homes, pre owned homes, or both? It's backed up against an Eagle Preserve. Oh, that's nice. Again, peace and quiet is at a premium in the villages, so you can back up to a preserve. Yes, pet and wanted some additional privacy. Okay. So I want to know if there's anybody on the live stream watching it that owns veranda or courtyard villa that don't have a pet. Let me know in the comments. So we will go there next. Okay, so here we have, what is this? Is this a guest bathroom? No, this is the primary bathroom. Your primary bathroom. And I like the white. I'm a white guy. I do like the white cabinets, the white walls. I am a white color kind of guy when it comes to interiors. Here's your walk-in room and shower. Tile. Would they take this picture at night? Why is the window dark? They took these pictures at night. Or during a thunderstorm or something. Okay, so we've got the subway tile with the white grout. Subway tiles with white grout. So that means there's more grout lines. And because it's light color, I like the clean looking finish on it. So there's your closets with carpeting. And here's your front. What is this? A front. No, this is a back bedroom. This is bedroom number 4. And this is the lanai in the back. Bedroom 4. Is there a reason you bought a 4-bedroom house? What's the reason you bought 4 bedrooms? Craig and O'Shea's me. We did. Sam has some very good wine on his. Okay, I'll show it. I will go there next. All right. So we are, where are we? Is this a guest bathroom? Yeah, this is a guest bathroom with white quartz. I like the white quartz. I'll be honest with you. That's the original quartz that they put in when they first started putting quartz countertops in. All those new homes had the white. I love the white. And then you have the white tiles in that shower. And it's the subway type tile, which looks good. And here's a bedroom in the front of the home. Ceiling fan, carpeting. So this is a split bedroom design home. And then you have the subway tile here. I think they took these pictures at night, which is possible. You do have cabinets in your laundry space. And there is your 23 feet, 6-inch deep garage. You are not going to be disappointed. You get a big garage. And there is your concrete wall facing north, by the way, northeast. So there you have it. The second newest owner of a veranda home here in the Villages. Very nice home. Congratulations on your brand new home. We're going to see. We're going to zero in on the home. Where are we? We're not going to go to the north. We're going to the south. Here we go. So cruising with the Olds. Let's see what's available out there. It is now yellow. This is cruising with the Olds home right here. You have a Monroe next to it. Here you have a Hudson, Hillsdale, Hudson, Hillsdale, Hudson, Hudson. Why is there so many Hudsons in there? So congratulations. We're going to go to the next home. We're selling homes today. Which one is it? We're going to go to No Pets, Isabella Garden Villas. Oh, nice. Okay, let's go to, what is it called? 3615 Red Fox. 3615 Red Fox. We are looking at 3615 Red Fox. Here it is. Wow. Wowsy dowsy. Look at the home. Designer home Jasmine. It is a designer home Jasmine. 1,569 square feet. Look at the preserve behind you. So we are going to go and we are looking at this home. This is the Sailor, right? Sailor bought this. Who bought this one? Sailor bought this one. The Sailor. Congratulations. We have a pre-owned home, 3-bed, 2-bath, Village of Hammock at Fenny. And when they started developing this village, I was this close from buying a new home in the Village of Hammock at Fenny. This close. I was this close. So privacy upgrades in a prime location. Come see the beautiful designer Jasmine model on an oversized home site, backing to a serene eagle preserve and privacy wall. No rear neighbors. Somebody likes this quietness. Plenty of room to add a pool or home addition. Enjoy upgraded features, quartz counters, the backsplash, tile flooring, enhanced landscaping, and gas utilities with a tankless hot water heater. Enter inside and feel the spacious connectedness of living, dining, seamlessly flowing together. The primary bedroom features a spacious walk-in closet, ensuite bathroom, and dual vanities. The 2 guest bedrooms are on the opposite side, allowing for privacy. So it's a split bedroom design is what they're saying. We're going to find out. The 2 guest bedrooms are opposite side, 2-car garage, both epoxy flooring, pull down attic stairs. That's a popular thing. Attic fan and a garage fan. Interesting. Perfect for storage and comfort. Relax in nature. You're screened in lanai. All while being minutes from Red Fox and Gray Fox golf courses. Fenny Grill, Fenny Rack, short drive away, the retirement you've imagined. Home features, eagle preserve, privacy wall, backs to a fence, oversized home site, shingles, irrigation, trees, mature trees, epoxy garage floor, white cabinets, dishwasher, tankless hot water heater, garbage and tile backsplash. Okay, let's take a deep dive. Let's take a look at the site. So this is it. So this is a eagle preserve. Warm Springs Avenue. I know exactly where you are, 301, because I come cruising down 301 and I turn on Warm Springs and then go down over to Eastport. So your home has a north-facing lanai. Congratulations. This is going to be a quiet neighborhood, by the way. This should be fairly quiet. You got this street here, but you're 3 homes in. You'll be fine. So that's good. I like it. So let's go inside the home. The sailor has just purchased a brand new Jasmine. So is this precast walls or is this concrete block? That's the question. Concrete block or precast? What does it say? Concrete block wall. So there you go. They were still using block walls in Hammock and Fenny. So this is concrete block. So now you're look at all of this landscaping. So the corner piece of landscaping, that's called a Robolini palm tree. Let me see. I have to do this. Okay. So Robolini palm. So this tree in the corner, this is like the most popular tree in the villages. Every villager wants to own a Robolini palm tree. It's like a clump birch tree in Wisconsin. Usually you got 3 stems coming out, and they don't grow that tall. So everybody wants to own Robolini palms. So you got upgraded landscaping with stone in it. You have a deep setback. You have a 2-car garage, and you have architectural shingles on the home. Let's continue the journey. So you can see the home. So inside the home, those are tile floors, I think, in the kitchen. And then you have quartz countertops. And then you have the tile backsplash right there. Natural gas. And then you have recessed lighting. Okay, there you have a high ceiling. Tile floors. This is nice. Nice. So we're going to go through. You have the carpeting. Question, are you going to leave the carpeting in or are you taking it out in the bedroom? Leaving the carpeting in or taking it out? So we are probably way behind on comments. Way behind. Nature Preserve. Okay, yes, pet and wanted. Okay, we got the address. Yes, we bought a Serenity. Sam and Craig will be partying in the villages. Sam and Craig will not. YouTube. There's too many YouTubers now out there that don't know what they're talking about. You can show your house floor plan by loading the Eagle C on the village's site. Yes, you can do that. Craig, nice, congrats. All right, concrete block. Yes, I see that. Beautiful home. And wait, over Craig. Soon, Craig. It will. Okay, eventually no carpeting. Yay. So eventually no carpeting. Agree with that. My internet is slow today. Wow. Large yard in the back. Very nice. Like it. You like your quiet neighborhoods. So here's carpeting in here. I do like the tile in the hallway. This is also tiled the way it looks. Yeah, this is nice. Enter the home. The backsplash is kind of wild and weird, but it's okay. It's tile. So what is this? What is this? What is this? You got 2 different types of tiles. And I notice that when I do open home tour videos, a lot of people will put different tiles in different rooms, even though it's like a great room concept. They want to segregate and separate the room off, and they put a different type of tile. And it's like, why are you doing that, people? Just use the same tile. But a lot of people do that. As long as it's tile, you're fine. Or isn't it? It is the same tile. What is that? How come it looks different from that angle? Oh, that's carpeting. That's a carpet. I get it. So they did use the same tile. It's just that they have carpeting right here. I don't know. There's way too much furniture in this home, by the way. So there you go. So it is the same tile. So that's the carpet. So once you get all their furniture out and put your own furniture in, it's going to look better. Very nice walk-in Roman shower. Love the tile. Like it. Carpeting in the bedroom. What is that tile? Is that a tile? Yeah, tile tub surround. Very nice. Oh, this is nice. The front bedroom has cathedral ceiling in it. They're using it as an office. Yeah, that's what they usually do. This is awesome. This is really nice. So is that a slope? I have a question. Is that a slope is this wall elevated? Is that a slope downward? Or is that just an optical illusion? Is that sloping down from the wall down into your yard? Or is that, what is that? I don't think it is. I think it's flat. That's the hard thing to tell when they use these fisheye lenses. It's really hard to tell. I'm going to let the Eastport area shake out and play out for a while. I want to see what the feedback is in some of those areas in the Eastport. I'm not ruling it out. And the only reason I'm not ruling it out is because Eastport reminds me of Lake Sumter. I like the lake. I like the water. I'm not ruling it out, but I'm just going to let it play out for a couple of years, see what people like, what people don't like. I'm not one of these guys who's going to rush in and be the first one in there because I'm not sure what's going to happen down there. We'll be painting the drive and likely building a pool soon. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Yeah, Nicole says it is better in person. The back. Yeah, the backsplash on the picture looks kind of wonky, I'll be honest with you. It's empty now. It's empty now. Thank God. That furniture they had in there. Some people in their furniture. Sam was the best host when we were down there. Sam is the man. It's all flat. That's good. I've already seen neighborhoods where they have something behind there like a preserve, but the wall is elevated and it slopes down into your yard. And the villages will generally put drainage tiles back here. But I'm always nervous about things sloping back into my home. I'm kind of weird about that, even though the villages does put drainage in there. I heard horror stories of homes in the northern part of the villages where they bought a home on a golf course. Can't remember what golf course. It's north of 466. There was a large slope in the golf course, and all the water from the golf course ran right into this individual's lanai. And they did have drainage, but it was not adequate drainage. And every time we had a rainstorm, heavy rainstorm, the water came down the golf course and ran right into this man's lanai. And he was complaining. He wanted the villages to fix it. So, word of advice, stay away from things sloping into your home. No slope, thank God. Don't be scared. I'm scared. I'm very afraid. I kind of operate under the theory, what I don't know will hurt me. Especially when it comes to the villages. What I don't know will hurt me eventually. I'm so excited I'm having trouble hiding it. The village's profit. Yes, village's profit. Excited. What do we have here? So congratulations. Is there another home that I need to look at? Somebody else in the chat said they bought a new home. Do you want me to look at it? What is this? The village profit went 4 and 1 today in the. This is the NFL hang that helped us secure our home. What? I'm so excited. I'm having trouble hiding. Went 4 and 1 today in the Circa Million 7. This is the NFL hang. Oh, what you are? You're a gambler. Congratulations. Oh my God. That's good. That's awesome. Was there one more home? Somebody said they bought another home in here. I like going through people's homes. So let's continue the journey here. We got a few more pictures to look at. I do like the big yard, but the big yard is kind of a double-edged sword in the villages. You're gonna have to maintain that. Although the weekly lawn maintenance, the guy coming over mowing the lawn, it's not going to cost you much. It might cost you I don't know, 60, 70 bucks. But it's the cinch bugs. It's trying to keep that from dying. It's watering it. That's the only downfall with having a large yard in the villages, is maintaining it and trying to keep the cinch bugs out, trying to keep it watered. So it's a double-edged sword. It's nice to have, but you're going to have to keep on it, and you have to keep on it early and often. I have a little yard, small yard patio villa, and I'm out there, starting in February, and I'm watering it, and I'm putting pest control down, I'm putting weed control down, and the cinch bugs come in every August. I can't really stop it. And I'm always digging a patch up and replacing it with sod. So lawn maintenance is an issue in the villages. I'm just telling you that, people. If you like lush green, thick lawn like I do, that's hard to maintain through the summer months. You'll have a really nice lawn in April and May and June and most of July. And then toward the middle and end of July, your lawn will start looking like this. And there's really nothing you can do about it. And then the cinch bugs will come in. There you have a nice cabinets. Awesome. Walkway. Very nice home. I do like the maintenance-free landscaping. That's awesome. And there's another Robolini. You got 2 Robolinis. And here's you'll have mosquitoes. You most likely will have mosquitoes. So have your deep woods off ready if you're going to walk around in the yard out here, mowing your lawn. I don't know what you're going to end up doing. But this person mowed his lawn too short. You can see the neighbor has a nice green lawn right here, and then this home has like a light green brown. That's because he mowed the lawn too short. You want to keep your lawn really long. If you think it's too long, keep it longer. Keep your lawn, I would say 4 inches long, and keep watering it and keep pesticiding it and herbiciding it. That's your only chance. But keep your lawn long. I always cut my lawn short in Wisconsin. I was a 2-inch short kind of guy. But now in the villages, 4 inches, 5 inches, the longer the better, to be honest with you. And this lawn is cut too short. That's why it looks like that. Oh, here, what the hell is this? Is this a drawing for a pool? They even have a drawing for a pool already. Dimensions are approximate drawing based on original build of home. Yeah, I've seen this already. Yeah, you see here's the logo for the swimming pool. In pre-owned homes, a lot of times they will have a drawing of a swimming pool and they show that to prospective buyers. And this is kind of nice. I like it. I like just a generic rectangular pool, something simple, something nice and large. Yeah, that's awesome. You're gonna have mosquitoes here though. You might want to buy a fogging machine and fog it periodically. The Villages does come around and fog. I think it's like once or twice a month. But if you live on a nature preserve like this, you're gonna have mosquitoes. So congratulations. Awesomeness. Uh-oh. Prophet will be building a massive pool. No. Keeping up with the Joneses. Hi, J-Lo. You're tardy again, J-Lo. Pretty soon you're going to start getting demerit points for being tardy to the live, J-Lo. But thank you for joining. I know when to home and when to fold them. Thanks, J-Lo. I know when to run away from pickleball nights when they're playing it. Hey, are they playing pickleball yet, Prophet? Let me know. Maybe I'm way too late. There won't be much lawn after we build that pool. That's true. That's a good reason to build a pool, actually. Get rid of that lawn. It's going to be, I'm telling you, maintaining a big yard like that is going to be harder than hell. Put a pool in. We are right up to the road from you, Prophet. Lawn maintenance is an issue in Florida, period. Yes, it is. Where did you buy? We went by Prophet's house on our lifestyle visit last week. It was okay. Ocala, congrats. Which model? The picture was about 4 or 5 months ago. The lawn is actually, yes, okay. So it is old. 1569 Daniels. We did go through that house. Pretty soon you'll be able to see our home at night. As earlier today, I purchased permanent lighting. What is that? Yes, pool drawing. I'll watch it later. I'm pretty sure I know the exact home. It was the only Mason in Ocala for sale. Yeah, I couldn't find any others. It was the only one there. We will likely get rid of most of the grass with hardscape anyway. The pool won't take care of it all. Yeah. The Prophet, where have you been? Oh my God. I'm getting sore. So what did you think of the video I did yesterday? Maybe what I'll do is I'll buy a designer home. Right here. I'm telling you, people, this is going to be the neighborhood to be in. I'm going to go on record right now. This designer home neighborhood north of Central Lake is where you want to be. People are going to stand in line to live in this neighborhood. That's my opinion. This is just like Bridgeport at Lake Sumter right here. And people are going to stand in line to get one of these designer home lots. So if you're at all remotely close to interested in living in the Villages in a designer home, I would recommend you look at this neighborhood. I don't think you're going to be disappointed because you're going to have a row of premier homes here. That's going to put upward pressure on the values of your designer homes in this neighborhood. I think that people who buy into this neighborhood are in 10 years from now are going to be jumping for joy. They're going to be doing cartwheels in the parking lot in joy because their home values are going to rise, and if not, at least hold their home values living in this neighborhood. I I would hesitate about living here, up in here, but down here, this is going to be golden. And if you're a gambler kind of guy, and it sounds like we have at least one of them on the live stream, you might be looking here. Let me know your thoughts, because look at how close it is to Eastport. And people, for whatever reason, people want to be right next to the town square. They don't care if there's bands playing all night long or if there's baseball field lights shining in their eyes. They just want to be next to the town square. So I think if you stay on the west side of this neighborhood, these homes are going to skyrocket in value, I think. The only thing that could play into it is this rectangle. This little rectangle. This is making me nervous. And I think everybody on the live stream knows what this is. So this rectangular area is a little close. That's why I wouldn't stay too far west on this. I might actually stay a little bit further east in this neighborhood. But if this rectangular area wasn't here, this neighborhood here would be the golden child of the southern part of the villages. Let me know in the comments what you think. I had somebody comment who drove near this rectangle and said that the odor was not pleasant. Let me know if you live in the area. Have you gone near this rectangular area, and did you notice an odor? Because I did have somebody comment. That is the only thing that, again, just when you think you found the perfect spot, there's always something that, Prophet, where have you been? Watching NFL. Somehow the 59-year-old quarterback covered the spread for me. Seems like you started a bit. Yeah, well, J-Lo, I say my live streams are between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Florida time. But it's been earlier than the last few weeks. True, that's true. The Villages Prophet, there are 4 in that neighborhood. One on one. Those Lakeside locks went for 400 this week. It's too many lights and too much noise. Too many lights and too much noise. Where? From Eastport? Where's the lights coming from? Eastport? Probably. My feeling has always been that the Eastport will exceed the already high, so anywhere near it will benefit. Yes, but there's usually one neighborhood that everybody wants to go into. There's usually 1 or 2 neighborhoods that everybody wants to go into, that homes really sell. For sure, I couldn't handle muffled music every night. Really? Only 2 water tanks there? Well, somebody said that they smell something there on one of my commenters. I would really drill in to see what that is. I think I mentioned we could definitely hear the loudspeakers from the Villages High School football field. Yes. You can hear the loudspeakers from the high school? Really? So the Prophet lives here in this Veranda Home neighborhood. This is Oak Hollow Verandas West. I forgot the name of this neighborhood already. East? What is this? Oak Hollow Verandas East? You live here and you can hear the high school? Wow. And the high school is over here. Right there. That surprises me a little bit. That does surprise me a little bit. You can hear the loudspeakers there. Wow. Eastport lights are everywhere as well as from the hotel. I'm going to go down there. When I get there in May, I'm going to go down there at night. I'm going to see what the hell is going on in Eastport. That's why I don't want to buy into Eastport right away. I want to see and hear what's going on, what I can hear, what I can see, what I can smell, what I can't smell. That's why I'm holding off. There is a treatment plant farther west on Central Parkway. Really? Central Parkway, further west, a treatment plant right here. This one? No, that's a firehouse. This one? Mm. This is a firehouse here. So it must be somewhere in here. Veranda's east. Okay. It's about 8,000 feet away. That is a mile and a half. That's like 1.5 miles. Yeah, the wind direction. Lots. Oops. The prison lights are annoying too. We would have definitely moved over by Salmon Waters Deep or waited for Long Prairie. Prison lights. Again, I've never been down there at night, so I don't know what the lights on at night are. But during the day, I couldn't really see the towers of the prison lights, you know, the where the prison lights are. Oh, it's right behind the firehouse. So you're saying there's a water treatment facility somewhere in here. Oh, this is the firehouse, but this is the water treatment. Okay, I got it. So this is the firehouse, and this is the water treatment right here. Okay. So if Craig is right, and if this is just water storage tanks right here, then this neighborhood is golden. This is where you want to be, in my opinion. But then you got prison lights. They're saying there's prison lights here. So I don't know. That's why I'm not buying into the Eastport area, because I just don't know yet. I don't know where the right spot is. But my guess is Long Prairie is the right spot. But then again, you're going to be closer to the high school. I don't know. And this is the paradox I keep preaching about on my videos in the villages. Just when you think you find a good spot, there's always something that kind of makes you a little bit concerned. It's just like that in the north too. It's where I am too. There's really no one great spot. There's always something that you got to worry about. There's high schools, there's lights, there's treatment plants, there's power substations. In the north, there's a landfill that they covered up and they put a golf course on. There's just always something, and the villages does such a good job of hiding this stuff. And you buy a home, and then when you wake up one day and it's like, oh my God, I just bought a house next to a landfill. That's why I'm not buying into the Eastport area. I want to find out where these things are, if they smell, if they make noise, what the neighbors say. I really rely on what you people tell me and give me feedback on. And then from there, I search the map and I make a decision as to where I want to live. I'm a little more cautious about building was our second option if we didn't get this house. Okay, so are the villages quick tip of the week: go to Eastport Middleton in the late evening. The lights are bright enough you can't see them prison. Oh my God. If anyone wants to know the weather at my backyard, click bookmark this link. If it's raining, you'll know. Oh, really? Prophet. I like it. Prophet is now the new Streams of Dreams weather forecaster. Yes, Long Prairie is the right place. Sam took us on a tour of Long Prairie. It is going to be awesome. Yes, I think Long Prairie is it. It's currently 67 Fahrenheit at the Saginaw, 18.3 at my home in Delaware. Wow, it is a chilly one in Delaware. They dissected Long Prairie. Well, I'm thinking Long Prairie is... So Long Prairie is going to be closer to the high school, right? So Long Prairie is going to be close to the high school. If I can get this. Hey, Vance took his maps down. Or didn't he? Did he take his maps down? I think he did. Maybe he didn't like me using his maps. Southeast Asia. Oh, here we go. So let's look at the map. Vans, yeah, you can see it. Let's look at this map. Where is the best place to live in the villages? And just when you think it's the best, something is going to pop up and say, maybe it isn't the best. I do that all the time. Long Prairie. Here's Water's Edge. This is Eastport Town Square. And now you're going to have Long Prairie. Is this the sweet spot of the villages? That is the question I have of thee. So how far is Long Prairie from the turnpike? I don't know. Is that too close to the turnpike? Is this too close to the turnpike? I don't know. I certainly would stay away from Bradshaw Hill. I certainly would stay away from Merritt Field, at least the east side. I don't know. Anytime you jam so many people in such a small area, it's going to be hard to find a sweet spot. You know what I mean? And that's what the Villages is doing there. Profit for the Eastport meteorologist, yes. Middle Tennessee is 16 degrees. Is there a cold snap in America? Yeah, here is a cold snap too. We have 30 degrees Celsius. So you can do the math. 30 degrees Celsius is what? 30 Celsius here is 86 degrees. It's a cold snap here. 86 degrees. 24 here in southeastern Mass. Being a financial advisor, NFL better. Yeah, it sounds like he hit on a big one and he could buy his house. The sailor says the sweet spot is Long Prairie. Again, I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to hold off on that. It's by high school. You think the sweet spot's by the high school? Oh, okay. Apparently need to go to sleep. Sam and the Craigs went to Long Prairie. If you are going to buy down there, it is going to be the place. Long Prairie, yes. I agree. I'm still thinking Shady Brook is going to be nice. I'm looking at the map on my TV. It's bigger. It's just easier to see. I would stay on the west side of Long Prairie, though, as far, or in the center. I'd be in the center of Long Prairie or the west side. I'm thinking this neighborhood right in here, whatever this is. Unit 277, Unit 275. You can be reasonably assured this big yellow is going to be designer homes, and then you're going to have three neighborhoods inside. You're probably going to have a patio villa neighborhood, probably going to have a veranda home neighborhood, and then you don't know what the other neighborhood is going to be. Courtyard villas, cottages, but this area I think is it. Right where the yellow pointer is. I think. Can you see the yellow pointer? I can't hear the turnpike from Long Prairie, and it's 8:23. Really? Can you do a decibel reading, Sam, in Long Prairie? It's quite it's quite a ways from the turnpike. You can't see my pointer, can you? Why can't you see my pointer? Can you see a yellow dot on your screen? I have a yellow pointer in it. I can't hear the turnpike from Long Prairie, and it's 8:23. Really? It's quite a ways from the turnpike. The turnpike runs away as it goes south. Yes. Yes, it does. Why can't you see my yellow pointer? Oh my God. So let's look at the village's map. It does run away. So you're talking Long Prairie is here, but Long Prairie is still closer to the turnpike than Shady Brook or Moultrie Creek. If I'm looking at it, here's Long Prairie. That's closer to the turnpike than Shady Brook. What's the difference between Shady Brook and Long Prairie? That's the question. If you like Long Prairie, then Shady Brook should even be better because it's further from the turnpike, isn't it? And maybe not. If you measure like this, I don't know. We're splitting frogs here. No cruiser. Shady Brook has 10 houses. Take your pick. I'm saying you could buy a pre-owned home. Pre-owned home. You can't limit to new homes. The Villages sells pre-owned homes too. Long Prairie is the place to be. Okay, I'm going to go with that for now. Long Prairie. We're going to say right there. And I don't understand why you don't see my yellow pointer. But I agree. Long Prairie is going to be awesome. So I have a question for the Village's Prophet. Are you with me, Village's Prophet? So the Village's Prophet lives in Oak Hollow, and the Village's Prophet lives right here. So the Village's Prophet, can you hear the pickleball noise? Yes or no? Change screens and you can't build in Shady Brook. Okay. So now we're looking at the Village's Prophet. Can you hear pickleball noise? Can you see the prison lights? So the Village's Prophet, now you live there for a few weeks. What is the most annoying thing about living in the veranda homes of Oak Hollow East? So far, what is the most annoying thing about living in Oak Hollow Verandas East, Village's Prophet? You can't see prison lights. So what's the most annoying thing about living in Oak Hollow Verandas East? I'm going to wait for the response. Or is there no annoying thing? You can or can't see the prison lights, Prophet? Can or can't? Most annoying thing is I'm currently in Delaware. I thought you were in the Villages. You said you're on the way down, I thought, the other day, last week. You were in the Villages for a while. So it's too early to tell. Okay. I'll ask you next week or whenever you decide to live in the Villages. Let me know the next time you decide to live in the Villages. Unbuilt section of LaGrange, and they were lit up like Christmas. So the sailor says he could see the prison lights lit up like Christmas. Really? Again, I have not been down there at night. I cannot hear any turnpike. All you can hear is the hot tub heater and crickets and frogs. Oh, that's good. But you're in Water's Edge. Left Monday and hit a snowstorm. You're in Virginia. So you've been on the road for a week? And you're only in Virginia? Pickleball is not open. What was annoying? Okay. So being caught in a snowstorm, yeah, you can see the prison lights. Wow. How many prison lights are there? Okay, yeah, I want to hear the truth. This is the Truth Channel. Drum roll. From the Woodlands. I'm confused, Sam. You can see prison lights. But 6 prison lights. Oh, I didn't know that. But then again, I've never been down there at night. That's what I keep telling people. Go down there at night. Yeah, 6 lights. So there's 6 prison lights and they're bright. I assume they're bright. Okay, here we go. This is the Village's Prophet. When I go to bed, I can turn off all the lights in the kitchen from the wall, except for one pair of lights over the peninsula. So I have to walk into the kitchen to turn off just those lights. That's the most annoying thing so far. Well, that is not a bad thing. Sam is in the village. Trust Sam. I am trusting you, Sam. This is the Truth Channel. We see them over the trees, but they are high. They're tall. Okay. All right. Well, that's what I'm trying to We're trying to get the truth out. We're trying to extract the truth. This is more about me than anything else because I want the truth, because I have to make a decision if I want to buy near Eastport. And these are the truth items that I need to hear. You're 100 yards from Long Prairie. We get Google lights and just tell Google to turn off the lights. They are so easy to install. So there you go. Smart home ready. And it looks like Sailor is already smart home ready. So you just tell the light, please turn off all the lights, and magically Google will turn off all your lights. Okay, I'm going to ask Sam the same question. Sam, you've been living in Water's Edge for a while, several months. What is the most annoying thing about living in Water's Edge? "20 prison lights." Oh my God. So yeah, you just set it up. It's pretty easy, I think. Sam Propane, you lived in Water's Edge a long time. What is the most annoying thing about living in Water's Edge? You can see the lights from Eastport. That's the most annoying thing? Well, that's what it is. Second Village's quick tip of the week. Go get a house in Fenny and you won't have to worry about the noise. Yeah, the reason I didn't buy out there though is it's just too far away from everything. I couldn't take a golf car to the grocery store. There's just not enough out there. You have Edna's and that's it. There's no restaurants, there's no shopping. That's the reason I didn't buy out in Hammock and Fenny. I thought to myself, I don't want to be living so far away from everything. So I decided not to buy a new home in Hammock and Fenny because there's just not enough out there. And I didn't foresee any enough things to be out there either for a long, long, long time. I was shooting low on counting 6 lights. I am sure it's close to what Sam said, 20 lights. Wow, interesting. So if the only thing that's annoying in Water's Edge is the lights of Eastport, well, that's just, you just got to take that because you're living next to a town square. You're gonna have some lights. You're gonna have a little bit of noise. So that ain't bad. 11 minutes. Is that by golf car or is that by car? Craig. By golf car. That ain't bad. That ain't too bad. Maybe I should have bought out there. 2 wants the best of both worlds. Peace and quiet and no noise. That's right. I'm kind of nitpicky. I'll be honest with you. April 17th. What's going on April 17th? Nothing Water's Edge is awesome. Okay. But close to everything. Yes. Yeah, I think Water's Edge is still one of the better villages. It's going to be similar to what's it called? It's up by Lake Sumter Landing, the village of Caroline up by Lake Sumter. That's another village that everybody wants to buy into. The minute a house goes out for sale in the village of Caroline, everybody wants to buy into it. I think Water's Edge is going to be just like that, actually. You know me, I like to compare, and I'm comparing. Where the hell's Lake Sumter? I'm comparing. It's way up here. Yeah. So here's Lake Sumter. This is my stomping grounds. And I already said that this premier home neighborhood here is Bridgeport at Lake Sumter is going to be similar to the new designer home neighborhood near Central Lake. And then you have this neighborhood right here. I believe this is the village of Caroline, somewhere in here. Right over here. Village of Caroline. And then you have, I think there are some patio villas in here as well. And everybody wants to live in the village of Caroline because it's so close to Lake Sumter. But yet it's far enough away from Lake Sumter. So when homes go on sale in the village of Caroline, they generally sell really fast. So here you have a south-facing lanai. Here you have an Amarillo. Why is there so many Amarillos for sale? Here's an Austin model. And then you have patio villas here. And there's a famous YouTuber, I think, used to live in these patio villas in Caroline right here. A very famous YouTuber, I believe, used to live here. But you can see the village of Caroline essentially adjacent to Eastport. This is equivalent to like a Water's Edge or a Shady Brook. Everybody wants to live here. because it's so close to the town square. You can see that. Yeah, you can see that. So I like to compare the neighborhoods, and the more I'm looking at Eastport, the more I'm looking at it's exactly like Lake Sumter Landing, and it's being set up very similar like Lake Sumter Landing. It's only 20 minutes to Eastport by golf car. From where? Oh, you have to drive 20 minutes from Hammock at Fenny to get to Eastport? Ugh. See, that's the other thing. There's really no town squares nearby. How far is it to Brownwood? It's really far away. You know, Hammock and Fenny. I think I told you this many times before. My requirement is I wanted to be within 10-minute golf cart ride of a town square, because everybody was telling me back in the day, 10-minute golf cart ride to the town square, your home holds value. Everybody wants to be within 10 minutes. So that's what was in my head. That's why I picked where I am. And I also wanted to be within 10 minutes of shopping, grocery stores. And I just found that Fenny was just too far out there. I'm about 10 from Magnolia Plaza by golf car. Interestingly enough, it's not much faster from my SUV, maybe. Yeah, that is interesting. But I believe that. For some reason, I believe that. Close to Eastport, but can't hear or else. There is nothing wrong with Water's Edge at all. No, I think Water's Edge is one of the best areas. And in fact, at one point I said it was the best village to live in. But I'm not, now I'm kind of thinking either Long Prairie or Shady Brook. Lake Sumter is great. We loved it. It's also has the lighthouse, and that was the best seafood we ate. Really? We are coming in for our second lifestyle visit on the 29th. Book before purchase. Will Eastport be having live music? Well, the village has recently released a YouTube video saying Eastport is open. Doesn't that mean there is live music? I assumed that meant live music was there if the village has published a video. So that's a good question. Is there live music at Eastport? I don't know. It starts this week. Okay. There you go. We love Water's Edge when we were there at Sam's last week. Yeah, I think Water's Edge is still going to be, it's going to hold its value. I think Shady Brook, Water's Edge, I think they're all going to hold their value. I think LaGrange is going to hold their value. I think LaGrange is going to hold its value better than Edenfield. I think Point is going to hold its value. I think Oak Hollow will hold its value. I think I made it to the village's golf car store in 5 minutes, 20 seconds from the Saginaw. 5 minutes. Really? That's awesome. I usually go on weekends, J-Lo. Weekends, yeah. Yeah, I'll go to the town square on a weekend. I'll have a beer. Actually, I don't drink beer anymore. I'll have a cocktail, one or two. What is this? Somebody's trying to break into my computer. Yeah, I go to town square. I go to Lake Sumter Landing. That's really the only town square I go to because it's 10 minutes by golf car. Brownwood for me is like 25 minutes. Spanish Springs is like 25 minutes. So I just go to Sumter Landing. So there we have it. I've been talking for an hour and 28 minutes. Raise your hand if you're sick and tired of listening to my crackly voice and my wrinkly face. You can leave a comment if you're sick and tired of that, hearing that. But it was a good live stream. I think I'm going to end the live stream today. But it's been insightful. And let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want me to do, what videos you like to see, what videos you don't like to see. Otherwise, I'll just pick random things that I see on the map and I'll do videos. If there's any particular home you want me to cover in depth, just leave a comment on any video of mine and I will deep dive into that home. A couple of subscribers wanted me to do that last week and it gave me some content to do. But I appreciate it. I think I'm going to end the live. Congratulations to all those that purchased new homes in the Villages. If you're within 10 minutes of Eastport, you're not going to have to worry. Those homes will sell. And if you like your neighborhood, it's really up to you. I just give you my opinion. I want you to think about things. Party at Long Prairie. Good night. Exactly. You're welcome, Cruising with the Olds, and congratulations. We are excited and we'll be moving. Yeah, you're going to have a good time. I talk to very few people who are disappointed in the Villages when they move there. The Villages usually exceeds expectations in terms of good, positive things. So when you move there, you're actually going to like it more. So take care. Good night. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay warm. Merry Christmas. And I'll go live next week somewhere between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Florida time.